I thought he was, but
Let's see.
Let me know what I can do.
make sure we're working.
All right, it's time to call the Farragut Beer Board meeting for May 25th, 2017 to order. First item of business is approval of the minutes.
Move to approve?
Moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Next item, beer permit request. Approval of a Class 1 on-premise other beer permit for Steve's Kitchen located at 12744 Kingston Pike, Suite 101.
Yes, sir. All the information in the application is in order, and the applicant is here tonight. And the proposed motion is to approve a Class 1 on-premise beer permit for Steve's Kitchen at 12744 Kingston Pike, Suite 101.
All right, I'm going to do it's following our Roberts rules, so I'm going to make a motion to approve a Class 1 on-premise beer permit for Steve's Kitchen, 12744 Kingston Pike, Suite 101.
I'll second.
All right. Before we vote, do we have a representative from Steve's Kitchen? Could you please go up to the podium? Give us your name and your home address, please.
You can move over.
My name's there.
My name is Steve Palmer. My address is 817 Wood Harbor Road, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
We are a breakfast, lunch, primarily restaurant with Friday night pizza. Everything we do is homemade and scratch. And just a lot of the patrons have been asking about having beer with pizza. And eventually we're going to do a call-ahead takeout dinner service, but not offer, selling six-packs to people on the way out. So
Beer delivery.
no.
Okay.
And you're located in the Renaissance, is that correct? Now, do you have any other locations, or is this your first?
Not yet,
Okay,
but we've only been there a year, so.
okay. Any other questions by the board?
No other questions?
None.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. You've got your beer permit.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Come and visit.
We will.
Is there anything else I need to do
You
after
probably,
this meeting? Or?
everyone, do we give him a packet from
Yeah,
Metro Drug
if you'll stop by my
Coalition?
office tomorrow, we'll have your certificate ready for your, that's actually your permit that has the permit information and number on it. So we'll have
Okay.
that ready for you tomorrow afternoon.
Do we,
And there is training available.
Yeah, do we
Yeah,
still
I
have-
would like that.
And I would encourage
like
you
that,
and
yeah.
whoever is working, you're working. that
It'll be
you're-
me, but so I'd enjoy that. So,
I would encourage that.
all right. Thanks.
good luck. Any other business for the beer board? If not, beer board is adjourned. No scouts either.
Silent prayer then.
We're all keeping our distance over here.
I know. You and I smell tonight, I guess. Make sure.
Trying to fill out this.
You have to do the beautification awards.
Well, actually, I have nothing to do it.
Oh, okay.
We have Holly Jamie do it.
All right, I'm going to go to the restroom.
Yeah, one day.
What are all these people for?
For the awards.
Oh, good point.
Do we have anybody for the prayer?
Yes, sir. Not that I'm aware of.
All right, we're about ready to begin. The mayor sends his regrets that he cannot be here tonight, so as vice mayor, I'm going to call the Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting for May 25th, 2017 to order. We do have a quorum. First item, we're going to stand for a silent prayer and a pledge of allegiance. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item is approval of agenda. Any changes?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Approval of agenda is passed. Next item is mayor's report. The item we have on the mayor's report listed is the 2017 Beautification Award. I'd like to call to the podium the Beautification Committee Chair, Holly Jenny.
Hello. I'm Holly Janney, the Chair of the Beautification Committee. Can everyone hear me? I'm pleased to announce that this is the 34th year the town of Farragut has awarded the Beautification Awards. The following criteria were used in evaluating the various developments and businesses: landscape design, selection of plant material, maintenance, first impressions, and last impressions. And I believe we did the awards on the 25th of April, is that correct? So that was when the pansies were still in bloom, but the lilies and the summer perennials had not bloomed yet. So if you didn't get an award, if you know someone that feels like they deserved an award, well, maybe they just had some pansies back then and nothing else. But that's when we did our drive around Farragut. This year, the Beautification Committee has chosen 7 winners. We will show a short presentation of all the winners, and then we will ask each of them to come to the front individually for an award presentation with Vice Mayor Pinchuk. In the category of commercial office building, the winner is Home Federal Bank, located at 11686 Parkside Drive. And Andy Luttrell sends his regrets that he could not attend this evening. The second category is commercial retail building. The winner is Costco Wholesale, located at 10745 Kingston Pike. Accepting the award is Steve Goetz. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Steve, the warehouse manager. Is Steve here? Okay. All right, the next category is residential entrance. The winner is Fox Run Subdivision, located off Union Road. Accepting the award is Kevin Riley and Kelly Riley. Are the Rileys here? Just come to the front, please. Oh, we're going to do that at the end. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, the next category is religious institution. The winner is St. John Newman Catholic Church, located at 633 St. John Court. Accepting the award is David Galloway. Hello? In the category of retail commercial complex, the winner is Weigel's, number 56, located at 610 North Campbell Station Road. Accepting the award is Bill Weigel and Doug Yawberry. In the category of multifamily residential complex, the winner is Lanesboro Apartments, located off Fretz Road at 11608 Lanesboro Way. Accepting the award is Jeffrey Vickers, Linda King, Rebecca Lamb, and Lois Brown. Are you all here? Great. Our new category, Hotel Motel, the winner is Fairfield Inn and Suites, located at 11763 Snyder Road. Accepting the award is Trent Walker, General Manager, and John DeRoma, Chief Engineer. So congratulations once again to this year's Beautification Award recipients. Now if we can have everyone come forward, or is that one at a time, Sue? Okay. So Steve, is Steve here? All right. So Kevin and Kelly Riley, Fox Run Subdivision.
They beat the number one team. That's why they had to play again tonight.
Thank you, Kevin and Kelly. Sure.
I just want to say thank you very much for honoring our neighborhood, Fox Run neighborhood, and we're very honored. We had our board meeting last night, and in fact, if the slide was still up there of our neighborhood, I almost wanted to point out there's a box right in the middle of that landscaping, and we actually have a plan we've been working on for a couple months now to improve our lighting in that. It's kind of blinding as you come out of the neighborhood right now. So our landscaping is only going to get better here in the next little while. We're working on upgrading that lighting so it's dimmer and it's more uplighting instead of blinding. And actually our new plantings aren't even in yet, so there's a lot. It's going to even be better. We're kind of a little bit nervous because of the widening of Union Road as far as how much to improve. So anyway, but thank you very much for the honor. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, the next reward is St. John Newman Catholic Church. Is David here? David Galloway? Thank you, David. And the next award is Retail Commercial Complex, Weigels, Bill Weigel, and Doug Yawberry. Thank you, Bill and Doug.
Let me say something too.
Sure.
I know how high the standards are down here, so this makes this award more honorable for us. Thank you so much for doing this for us. Thank you.
Next, we have the multifamily residential complex, Lanesboro, with Jeffrey Vickers, Linda King, Rebecca Lamb, and Lois Brown.
Who is this?
Thank you all. And the last category is Hotel Motel. The winner is Fairfield Inn Suites, Trent Walker. Congratulations once again to this year's Beautification Award recipients.
Don't
Well, I want to thank the Farragut Beautification Committee for what you do. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. We have some other members here as well? Yeah. Thank you, ladies. Really appreciate you. All right. Citizens Forum. Do we have anybody?
No, sir.
Approval of minutes?
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Approval of minutes is passed. Business items. First one, approval of contract 2018-01, the annual on-call road maintenance.
Yes, I'll go ahead and kind of preface this whole section. Each of the next 4 items on the agenda is an annual an annual maintenance contract. We put these contracts together each year in order to obtain competitive unit prices for each of the 4 contracts. There's road maintenance, pavement markings, guardrail maintenance, and signal maintenance. As I said, we put these together so that we can obtain competitive unit prices. You will not see a total amount at on each one of these contracts. The fact is, it's maintenance. We're not sure what line items we're going to have to use during the year. But since these are maintenance, they are kind of a specialty contractor, so oftentimes we only get 1 or 2 bids. There's not an awful lot of competition for it. But the idea is, in having it out there for competitive bids, it keeps prices generally lower and more fair for everybody. So with that introduction, I'll start here. The first item is contract 2018-01, the annual road maintenance. We received only 1 bid on May 10th, and that was from PRI of East Tennessee. They have been our contractor over the last year. We've had a very good working relationship with them, and I've attached a tabulation of their unit prices. And I believe in this one, their unit prices for this year's contract are exactly the same as last year's contract. So staff recommends award of contract 2018-01 to PRI of East Tennessee.
Vice Mayor Pinchuk, I have a citizen that has comments for this item as well.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to make a motion for approval of proposal and award of contract 2018-01 to PRI of East Tennessee Incorporated.
Second.
All right. Comments?
John Nels, 221 Smith Road. First of all, I recommend that you do approve it as it's written. But in reading the proposal, I was a little confused on one item, and that was the square foot pricing on the different grades for local roads, collector roads, and arterial. And to my knowledge, right now, as they stand right now, the collectors and the local roads actually have the same substrate and the same depth, and they're priced at $1 a square foot difference. And so simply by the way they appear on a map, the town is going to pay more or less for the same job. I would suggest in the future that this be whatever is there existing for patchwork rather than how that road is classified.
I understand that's a good point. Well, the fact is, some of the rebuilt collectors, the ones that are up to our standards, they do have a different depth of asphalt, depth of base stone. You know, some of the older roads probably don't have what our local roads have. But typically for a collector versus an arterial versus a local road has a lot less traffic. Traffic control is a major item in these. If it's in the middle of a subdivision, they can pretty much just set up and do the work. People will drive around or drive another side street. If it's, say, an arterial, say Campbell Station Road, it can become a lot more expensive just based on the amount of traffic control involved. Okay. So there are differences that aren't just the amount of asphalt or base stone that goes in. You got to dodge more cars on some roads.
Does that also include the time of day and the staffing that they can get to do that based on the traffic and?
I'd have to go back and look at it, but it's, if it's like an emergency call out, we'll usually create a higher, there'll be an additional
Higher
cost
cost,
for call
okay.
out.
Darrell, how much did we use last year of our budget for this? Do we know?
We've been, I wish I'd looked at that before tonight.
Sorry, I wish I thought about it before right now.
I think we're doing pretty well right now.
Okay.
Probably 30,000
So we're coming
or
in
so.
well under?
I think we're
but-
coming in well under.
Okay.
But there have been times that we've had to go over and actually move money into it.
Okay.
It's hard to predict from year to year just what we're going to have. A lot of times it has to do with road maintenance. It has to do with weather,
Freeze and thaw.
freeze and thaw.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no more questions.
None here.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The next item is approval of bids for contract 2018-02, installation of pavement markings. We received only one bid this year from Volunteer Highway Supply. They've been our contractor for, I think, almost all of the last several years, and we've always enjoyed a good working relationship. In your packets, I included a tabulation of their unit prices with a comparison to their last year's prices. For the most part, I think they are pretty much the same. There may be some increases, but they are minimal. Now, we did have some additional line items in this year's contract that had not been in past contracts, so you really can't compare. And if you look through the tabulation, you'll see where that came up, usually on the last items down there. But all in all, we've been very pleased with their performance. We feel like their prices are well within standard pricing guidelines, and so staff recommends award of the contract to Volunteer Highway Supply, contract 2018-02.
Make a motion for approval of bids and award of contract 2018-02 to Volunteer Highway Supply Company Incorporated.
Second.
Okay, comments and discussion?
I have some questions. Just looking at that, are we thinking of moving to spray thermo pavement marking? Or do we have some of that existing already? And
The sprayed thermo?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
okay,
Really, I mean, pavement markings are much cheaper than thermo.
yeah,
But the thermo is usually what's used in collectors and above.
okay. This is for if we need something that's faded or something's wrong with it, or is
That's
this?
correct.
Would we go a different route if we realized, okay, we want to do that road all in thermo? Would we budget that separately, or would that fall under here?
That would fall under this.
Okay,
We have done it that way in the past, when there's been a brand new striping scheme put out there. We just contact these guys, get a price, agree to a price, and give them a work order.
okay.
Looking at our budget last year, 40,000, you're saying we're expecting 40,000 this year roughly. But the spray thermal pavement, those costs per unit are pretty high. If we have to do much of that, we could pull this budget right out of the.
We have done quite a bit of thermo in the past.
Oh, we have?
Yes.
Okay, because there was no last year cost. It was just.
It may be a different, I'd have to, which line?
It'll look
item are you
like it's
looking
new. I'm on the third page, last page.
at? Okay.
There's a.
Linear mile, LM is linear mile, linear meter?
Linear mile.
Okay. But it lasts longer, the thermo pavement
Oh, it
markers.
lasts much longer. Yes.
But in looking at this sheet, it looks like we didn't pay anything last year for this type of.
Yeah, those are new line items. They weren't line items from previous years.
Yeah, these are, what we have done in the past with thermo is not included. Some of these are brand-new items that TDOT has brought up. If you look over to, you have painted line, and I'm trying to pull this out here. Item on the second page, 71605.72. the performance-based retracing of spray thermo 4-inch line. That's what we've used
In the past?
in the past.
Okay,
That is most likely what we'll use in the future.
okay.
But since these other items have come up this year under TDOT's standards, we thought it might be good to go ahead and include it this year, just to try to get a price.
Okay.
I have no other questions.
Questions?
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
The next item is contract 2018-03, the annual guardrail maintenance. We did receive bids from two contractors on May 10th. It was Roadway Solutions LLC and Tennessee Guardrail Incorporated. I've attached a tabulation of the two bids. Based on the unit prices shown, as well as our working relationship with Tennessee Guardrail in the past, staff recommends award of contract 2018-03 to Tennessee Guardrail Incorporated.
Reduce their, I'm sorry, let me make the motion first. Move to, for approval of bids and award of contract 2018-03 to Tennessee Guardrail Incorporated.
Second.
Discussion?
There's quite quite a difference in pricing in some of these, quite a substantial difference.
There has been some shakeup back and forth among the guardrail companies over the last several years,
Okay.
both in staff and ownership. And
I mean, the difference in price and mobilization. Holy
basically,
cow.
our contact with Tennessee Guardrail this year was our contact with Roadway Solutions last year.
Oh.
There's
Got it.
I have no other questions.
No.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. I do have a question. Now, let me just throw this out. I know it has nothing to do with the maintenance of the guardrails, but I know there's been some issues about the end.
The highway.
the terminals, guardrail terminals.
Yeah, I noticed we have some of those in the town.
We don't have the exact type.
We don't have the X, I don't believe. I've not seen one.
Right.
Well, what is right there at the corner of Kingston Pike and Old Stage Road, for example? Right there by
I'm not
the-
sure. I think that's a 38, but it's,
That's not one that's
it
being
is,
replaced?
yeah, right. And the issues with that one are on roadways that have a higher speed limit than we have anywhere in the town.
Okay.
With Kingston Pike being our highest speed limit, 45, we're good. And in fact, there is a gentleman, his daughter passed away last year.
And Mr. Elmers. Yeah.
Mr. Elmers. I've spoken with him twice this week, and he has assured me that we're good. We don't have any issues with that. Now, he did have some questions about another installation that we have that I'm checking on right now, just to make sure that, in my mind, we're good, but I have to hear that from somebody who knows more about it than I do.
Yeah.
So I'm in touch with TDOT and some other people, and just to make sure that everything's okay.
We assure our citizens that it's, that they are okay.
We are good.
Next item.
The next item is contract 2018-04, the annual signal maintenance contract. It's rare that we have very much competition on this at all, but this year we did receive bids from two companies, Stansel Electric as well as Progression Electric. We've compared the unit prices. The tabulation was included in your packet. Looking at these, it's kind of, some things are higher, some things are lower, but when we look at the number of hours that and on the call-outs that we've had over the last year, it's enough to overcome the additional price that Stansel Electric has bid on this. So staff's opinion is that Progression Electric's bid is lower. Now, Progression Electric has had our contract for several years. We've got a great working relationship with them, and we do feel that their proposal is lower than Stansel's. So staff recommends award of contract 2018-04 to Progression Electric LLC.
Make a move for approval of bids and award of contract 2018-04 to Progression Electric LLC.
A second.
Discussion?
I don't have any.
None.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. All right, next item, Town Administrator's Report.
Vice Mayor Pinchak, I just wanted to give a brief update. I was able to go to the International Council of Shopping Centers this past week and had their annual convention. We were able to meet with many developers and retailers and tenant reps for those retailers over the last 3 or 4 days, and myself, Mayor McGill, Jim Nixon, and David Purvis from our Farragut Business Alliance were able to go with us, and really we're able to talk about a lot of properties that we have in town that we need to be developed or redeveloped, empty spaces that we have available for retail to go into. So overall, I think we had a very good meetings out there, a number of meetings out there, and look forward to hopefully getting some of those retailers to come to our town here soon. So with that, I'll be happy to try to answer any questions.
Did you do a lot of walking?
I got plenty of steps in over the last 4 days, no doubt about it.
I don't have any questions.
None.
Town's attorney, he's not
Not
here
here
tonight,
tonight.
so if there's nothing else, meeting's adjourned.
Granddaughter at 8. This works out perfect.
Glad we could accommodate. Aye.
You want to stick around for a little bit, Allison?
Yeah.
Sign these, or do you want me to take them and bring them back?